Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was with reference to Project Elephant. Consider the following statements. 1. It is a centrally sponsored scheme. 2. It was launched in 2002 for the protection of elephants. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the Union Ministry of Environment and Forest has decided to celebrate Gaj Utsav 2023 at Kaziranga National Park on April 7 and 8. It will commemorate the successful completion of 30 years of Project Elephant and give more impetus to conservation efforts. Project Elephant is a centrally sponsored scheme, hence statement 1 is correct. It was launched in February 1992 for the protection of elephants, their habitats and corridors. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option A is correct. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change provides financial and technical support to major elephant range states in the country through the project. As per Elephant Census 2017, Karnataka has the highest number of elephants, followed by Assam and Kerala. India is home to approximately around 27,000 Asian elephants, which is the world's largest population of the species. The Asian elephant has been listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List. Majority of the answers in the comment section were correct. Keep answering like this. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act or AFSPA was recently in the news. It was brought in which of the following years? 1958, 1982, 1994 or 1964. The correct answer is option A, 1958. Recently, the central government has decided to further reduce the jurisdiction of disturbed areas under the Armed Forces Special Powers Act or AFSPA in Assam, Nagaland and Manipur. AFSPA first came into effect in 1958 to deal with the uprising in northeast India. It gives unfettered powers to the armed forces and the Central Armed Police Forces deployed in disturbed areas to kill anyone acting in contravention of law and arrest. It also gives them powers to search any premises without a warrant and with protection from prosecution and legal suits. Therefore, option A is correct. Let us tell you that the disturbed area notification under AFSPA was completely withdrawn from Tripura in 2015 and Meghalaya in 2018. During the last 4 years, the Ministry of Home Affairs has signed several historical agreements which have resolved decades-old problems. The Bodo Accord of January 2020 has resolved the 5 decades-old Bodo problem of Assam. In January 2020, a historic agreement was signed to resolve the decades-old Bruriang refugee crisis, under which 37,000 internally displaced people are being resettled in Tripura. The Karbi Anglang Agreement of September 2021 has resolved the long-standing dispute in the Karbi region of Assam, etc. Next question is, in the context of Indian biodiversity, what is the IUCN status of Ibisbill? Least concern, near threatened, vulnerable or endangered? The correct answer is option A, least concern. Recently, researchers highlighted that ground nesting birds, including the Ibisbill, can be impacted by changing climatic patterns in the Indian Himalayas. Ibisbill is an Asian bird named for its long, red, down-curved bill, which it uses to probe for fruit under stones along streams and ponds. They are commonly found in Central Asia and the Himalayas. It is known as the wonder bird of the Himalayas owing to its elusive nature and rarity. They are listed as a species of least concern in the IUCN Red List of threatened species. Therefore, option A is correct. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the New Space India Limited or NSIL. 1. It is a central public sector enterprise of the Government of India. 2. It is under the administrative control of the Department of Space. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Prime Minister of India congratulated NSIL, InSpace and ISRO for the successful launch of the LVM-3 M3 satellite of the OneWeb India 2 mission. New Space India Limited is a central public sector enterprise of the Government of India. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It was established in 2019 under the administrative control of the Department of Space. Hence, statement 2 is also correct. Therefore, option C is correct. NSIL is the commercial arm of Indian Space Research Organization with the primary responsibility of enabling Indian industries to take up high technology space related activities. It is also responsible for the promotion and commercial exploitation of the products and services emanating from the space industry. The government has created the Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, or INSPACE. It was established as a single window agency for all space sector activities of private entities. INSPACE plays an important role in boosting the private space sector economy in India. Next question is National Initiative for Promoting Upskilling of Nirman Workers, or NIPUN, was recently seen in the news. It is an initiative of which of the following ministries? Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Statistics and Program Implementation, Rural Development, or Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs? The correct answer is option D, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Recently, NIPUN, that is National Initiative for Promoting Upskilling of Nirman Workers, has completed its training program for construction workers. NIPUN is an initiative of the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. It is under its flagship scheme of the Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihoods Mission. It aims to train over 1 lakh construction workers through fresh skilling and upskilling programs and provides them with work opportunities. Therefore, option D is correct. The project implementation is divided into 3 parts: training through recognition of prior learning at construction sites, training through fresh skilling by Plumbing and Infrastructure Sector Skill Council, and international placement through industries, builders and contractors. Next question is Anji Khad Bridge was recently seen in the news. It is associated with which of the following states or union territories? Ladakh, Assam, Jammu and Kashmir, or Sikkim? The correct answer is option C, Jammu and Kashmir. India's first cable-stayed rail bridge, Anji Khad Bridge, is at its final stage of construction. Anji Khad Bridge is an under-construction railway bridge in Jammu and Kashmir. It will be the first cable-stayed railway bridge in India. It forms a part of the Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail link project connecting Katra and Riyasi station on the Jammu-Baramulla line. The project was commissioned by the Northern Railways. It is being executed by Konkan Railway Corporation Limited and Hindustan Construction Company. Therefore, option C is correct. Next question is the National Investigation Agency was constituted in which of the following years? 2007, 2009, 2011 or 2013? The correct answer is option B, 2009. The National Investigation Agency was constituted in 2009 under the provisions of the National Investigation Agency Act 2008 or NIA Act. Therefore, option B is correct. It is the central counter-terrorism law enforcement agency in the country. The NIA was established in the backdrop of the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks, popularly known as the 26/11 incident. This national horror led to the realization of the need for a separate federal agency to deal with terror-related crimes in the country. The headquarters of the NIA is at New Delhi. In addition, the NIA has a separate specialized cell dealing with the subjects of fake currency notes and terror funding. Next question is with reference to the Indian biodiversity, which among the following national parks is not associated with the state of Maharashtra? Tadoba National Park, Sanjay Gandhi National Park, Chandoli National Park or Nameri National Park? The correct answer is option D, Nameri National Park. Recently, 4 tiger cubs were born at Mumbai's Sanjay Gandhi National Park after a gap of 13 years, taking the total tiger count in the park to 10. The state of Maharashtra has been bestowed with the rich biodiversity of the Western Ghats, the Deccan Peninsula along with long coastline. There are various protected areas in the state of Maharashtra. There are tiger reserves, namely Melghat, Tadoba, Andhari, Page and Sahyadri, etc. Sanjay Gandhi, Chandoli and Tadoba, etc. are the national parks. Nameri National Park is a national park in the foothills of the eastern Himalayas in the Sonitpur district of Assam, India. Therefore, option D is correct. Next question is Mississippi River drains into which of the following? Gulf of Oman, Persian Gulf, Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of Bothnia? The correct answer is option C, Gulf of Mexico. Recently, US President approved an emergency declaration for Mississippi after the state was hit by devastating storms and a tornado. Mississippi River is the second longest river of North America. The Missouri River is a tributary of the Mississippi River is about 100 miles longer. The Mississippi River lies entirely within the United States. It originated from Lake Itasca in Minnesota. It drains into the Gulf of Mexico, therefore option C is correct. It is one of the world's major river systems in size, habitat diversity and biological productivity. It is also one of the world's most important commercial waterways. Next question is, the Vandhan Scheme is an initiative of which of the following ministries? Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change of India, Ministry of Commerce and Industry or Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. The correct answer is option A, Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Recently, the Government of India said it is providing 15 lakh rupees per Vandhan Vikas Kendra under the Pradhan Mantri Vandhan Vikas Yojana for the support of livelihood activities of tribal people in the country. The Vandhan Scheme is an initiative of the Ministry of Tribal Affairs and TriFed. It was launched on 14th April 2018 and seeks to improve tribal incomes, value addition of tribal products. Therefore, option A is correct. A typical Vandhan Vikas Kendra constitutes 10 tribal Vandhan Vikas self-help groups or SHG, each comprising of up to 30 gatherers or tribal handicraft artisans. The initiative is expected to provide an enhanced livelihood to about 25 lakh tribal gatherers in the country. Last question is, with reference to Project Tiger, consider the following statements. 1. It was launched in 1993. 2. It is a centrally sponsored scheme of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, Project Tiger has completed its 50 years. Project Tiger was launched in 1973 with 9 tiger reserves for conserving our national animal, the tiger. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Currently, the Project Tiger coverage has increased to more than 50. It is an ongoing centrally sponsored scheme of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, providing central assistance to the tiger states for tiger conservation in designated tiger reserves. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is correct. The National Tiger Conservation Authority was launched in 2005 following the recommendations of the Tiger Task Force. It was given statutory status by 2006 amendment of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Now it's time for the practice question. Earth Hour is an initiative of which of the following? World Wildlife Fund for Nature, Food and Agriculture Organization, the United Nations Environment Programme or International Union for Conservation of Nature. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.